welcome you to tonight's broadcast on the South Lamar Radio Network of the game between your South Lamar Stallions and the Blue Devils of Sulligent High School. When we take a look at this matchup, both squads have exactly the same record, 6-3. Both teams are 6-3 overall. Looking at Sulligent's record, they opened their season with a pair of losses at Hale County, or hosting Hale County rather, and then at Hamilton. I was a loss of 21-14 at Hale County versus Hale County, and then a loss of 42-32 at Hamilton. Before traveling to Town Creek and taking on Hatton, that was a 37-14 victory. Then a 14-0 loss in Sulligent against Red Bay before going to Russellville to defeat Tharptown 35-14. The big victory for the Sulligent Blue Devils came against Lamar County. That was a 56-24 win back on September 25th. And then hosting Cherokee for a 14-7 win, and then Phil Campbell a 52-22 win. And then last week, defeating Mars Hill Bible at Sulligent 55-14. And so the Blue Devils of Sulligent High School are currently riding a 5-game win streak, and that's a solid win streak. The only thing that could top that solid of a win streak is a 6-game win streak, and that's what your South Lamar Stallions have after losing to Lamar County 20-13, and then Oakman 20-19 before falling at Berry 36-20. South Lamar on a 6-game winning tear by defeating Meek at Arley 46-36, and then a shutout at Homecoming 56-0, and then traveling to Marion County winning 27-14, then 37-7 against Lynn, and then the big win at Hubbartville, launching the South Lamar Radio Network at a 35-28 victory at Hubbartville, and then last week defeating Brilliant 59-48, and we find ourselves now facing off against the Blue Devils of Sulligent High School. It is senior night here at J.C. McAdams Stadium as the South Lamar Stallions will take on the Sulligent Blue Devils. And as we will celebrate our seniors, the last home game, last regular season home game rather, we'll face off the Bears of Phillips High School a week from tomorrow. That will be November the 11th. That will be a 7 o'clock kickoff here at J.C. McAdams Stadium in Millport. Sulligent also punching their ticket to the first round of the 3A playoffs. They'll face off with the Cold Springs High School. That will be at Sulligent High. And so we look to have a solid game tonight. Sulligent scoring 296 points overall. They have allowed 172 points. When you look at South Lamar, they have more points scored, not too many more, 312 against Sulligent's 219, but Sulligent has a bit stronger of a defense, 172 points allowed, whereas South Lamar has allowed 209 points. Looking at Sulligent's region, they are in the 3A, 2A rather, Region 8 of Alabama. And number 1 is the undefeated 9-0 Red Bay Devils, I believe. They are 9-0, 6-0 in region play. Then Sulligent sits at number 2, 6-3 in region play, 5-1 overall. Then sits Hatton, Philip Campbell, Cherokee, Mars Hill Bible, and Tharptown. South Lamar Stallions also at second in Region 6 1A standings. Their only loss in region was to Berry. They are 9-1 overall and 8-0 in region play. South Lamar 5-1 underneath these two: Hubbartville, Meek, Lynn, Marion County, and then Brilliant. And so a nice game between two 6-3 squads. We will take a short pause, and then when we come back, we will have the Senior Day festivities as the seniors begin lining up down below us. We'll take a short pause, and when we come back, we will recognize our senior players and get you ready for more football action with a starting lineup. So keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. Good evening and welcome back to South Lamar Radio Network. We welcome you back as it is senior night here at J.C. McAdams Stadium. We're about 28 minutes away from kickoff and getting things started a little early tonight as we celebrate our senior fall sport players. So this also includes band members, cheerleading members. We look at our band members, Jordan Cash, son of Meredith and Ray Cash. Jordan's played in the band for 6 years, served as drum captain for 3 years. He was awarded first chair gold band at Montevallo Honor Band in 2014. And he is also a member of Upward Bound, Beta Club, Christian Club, and the bowling team. We also look at Tyler Ferguson, the parents of Linda and Cameron Ferguson. Tyler's been a band runner for the previous 3 years. He's also a member of the baseball team, bowling team, Scholars Bowl, and the Educational Talent Search. And we also have the senior and the exchange student, Tanat Yampuk. His host family is Linda and Cameron Ferguson. He's been the band photographer this year, so you might have seen him sitting around taking photographs. And so as we begin looking at our senior cheerleaders, we have Michelle Hawkins, the elected homecoming queen of this year. Michelle's the daughter of Dee Dee Shaw and Ricky Hawkins. She has cheered the past 2 years. We also have the exchange student of Tekla Volin. His host family is Dee Dee and Roger Shaw. She has cheered for 1 year. We have, let's see, and those are our 2 cheerleaders. Then we look at our volleyball team. Abby Dollar leads off the volleyball team. She is the daughter of Leanne and Danny Dollar. She's played volleyball for the Lady Stallions the previous 6 years. She was awarded most accurate serves and most serves received in the sophomore and junior year. We also have Brooke Fulgham. She's the daughter of Jana and David Fulgham. She's played volleyball the past 6 years, travel volleyball for 4 years. She was awarded most kills and most blocks for her sophomore and junior year. She was in the student governor, SGA treasurer in 10th year, ambassador for the 11th grade, and senior vice president. And she's been a member of the Beta Club since her freshman year. We also have Morgan Harden. She's the daughter of Jenny and Glenn Harden. She's played for the Lady Stallions volleyball team the previous 6 years. She's a member of Beta Club and the National Technical Honor Society, where she serves as president. She's also president of HOSA, the Health Occupational Students of America. And rounding off your senior volleyball players, Libby Smith, the daughter of Christy and Todd Abels. Livy has played for South Lamar Lady Stallions for 6 years, travel volleyball for 3. She's the SGA treasurer in 11th grade and secretary her senior year. She's been a member of Beta Club since 9th grade and South Lamar Scholar Bowl team in the 11th and 12th grade. Then we take a look at our senior football players. We start off with the big man, Aaron Holloman. Aaron, the son of Ginger and Kenny Holloman. Aaron's played football for the last 5 years, wearing number 64, one of our seniors. We also have Zach Perrigan. He is the son of Buddy Perrigan. He's played at South Lamar the past 2 years, also a member of Scholars Bowl. Then we have Trace Swanson, the son of Sherry and Bruce. He's been a South Lamar Stallion for 1 year. Then we look at Lane Tate. He's been on the sidelines for most of the season with an injured leg, but he is dressed tonight wearing number 1, son of Julie and Scott Kelly and Jolie and David Tate. Lane has played football for the last 2 years. He also plays baseball and basketball, so a 3-sport athlete in Lane Tate. He is also a member of the Educational Talent Search. Then we see Kyle Redmond, another senior, the son of Jackie and Vincent Wilson, grandson of Jackie and Clayton Mitchell. Kyle's played football for the last 2 years for the Stallions. He was awarded the Offensive Most Valuable Player his junior year. He's also a member of South Lamar Beta Club, FBLA, and is the vice president for the senior class. We also see Kobe Clanton Robinson, the son of Henry Robinson, and special friends joining him as well, Jennifer Bolton and Tara Bush. He's played football for the South Lamar Stallions the last 3 years and was awarded the highest math average in 9th grade. Then we see the Troll twins, Lake and Luke, both the sons of Vanessa and Hokey Troll. They have played for the Stallions both in their previous 4 years. And so we have the Troll twins in Lake Troll and Luke Troll. And then we look at our senior linebacker slash fullback, Dustin Weathers, the son of Dawn and Greg Weathers, grandson of Linda Weathers. He's played football for the South Lamar Stallions the past 5 years. Last year, Dustin was awarded the most valuable defensive back and linebacker. He was also awarded the West Alabama Gazette All-Star Team. He's received all-county and all-conference football honors as well. He's played baseball for the South Lamar Stallions the past 4 years. He is the senior class president, member of FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, and the Beta Club president. And also 2 volleyball players that I missed. I've got my pages mixed up a little bit. We also have Selena Emily Bowie-Bjornian. She is a senior exchange student. Her host family is Teresa and Stanley Locke. She's played for the Stallions for 1 year, and also is Anna Crowley, daughter of Gina and Scott Crowley. She's played for the Lady Stallions the last 5 years. Member of Beta Club, is a senior class treasurer, and she's also been a part of the talent search. So that will be your seniors this year. Again, for the band, we have Jordan Cash, Tyler Ferguson, and Tanat Yampuk. For your cheerleaders, Michelle Hawkins and Tikla Volan. And for volleyball, Selena Emily Bowie-Bjornian, Anna Crowley. We also have Abby Dollar, Brooklyn Folger, Morgan Harden, and Libby Smith. And then looking at your senior football players, Aaron Holloman, Hunter Marlowe, Zach Perrigan, Trace Swanson, Lane Tate, Kyle Redmond, Kobe Robinson, Lake Troll, Luke Troll, and Dustin Weathers. So 4 pages worth of seniors this year, a rather large senior class that we will be losing here at the end of this season, but we are as proud as we can be of these senior band members, cheerleaders, volleyball players, and football players. We'll take a short pause as these seniors are being recognized on the field now, and when we come back, we will have the starting lineups for your South Lamar Stallions and the Blue Devils of Sulligent High School. Keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to J.C. McAdams Stadium on the campus of South Lamar High School. I'm Dustin Seymour coming to you live, getting ready for the finale of the regular season for both of these squads, your South Lamar Stallions and the Sulligent Blue Devils. As we look at the starting lineups for both squads, starting for Sulligent, wearing number 3 quarterback, he is a 6'3 freshman, C.J. McLemore, weighing in at 175 pounds. We also see the wide receiver in Dustin Somerville, a 6'2 senior, 170 pounds, wearing number 13. Also wearing number 14 will be the senior in Cordarius Metcalf. He is a 6'3 senior at 175 pounds. Also a running back is number 15, Tyreek Metcalf, a 6'3 sophomore weighing at 150 pounds. A senior fullback for the Blue Devils in Caleb Williams, a 5'10", 188-pound senior. Looking at the defensive and offensive lines, Cordelius Bokehead is a 6'2", 205-pound senior wearing number 55. He is also the snapper for the Blue Devils. At tackle, wearing number 62, is the 6'5", 215-pound Hunter Motacek. He is a sophomore for the Blue Devils. When we look at number 63, 6'1", 200-pound freshman in John Murphy. Colin Caruth is another lineman, a 255-pound, 6'3 junior at wearing number 70, and we see number 79, John Carey, a 5'7", 220-pound senior offensive lineman, and then the tight end in Hayden Nolan, wearing number 80 at 6'2", 192-pound sophomore. Then we look down the starting lineup for your South Lamar Stallions at quarterback. Taking snaps as he has been the past 2 years, wearing number 3, the 5'11 senior at 180 pounds, Kyle Redmond. Behind him at running back, also the backup quarterback looking to take the snaps next season is wearing number 6, the 6'0", 175-pound junior in Noah Dismukes. We see the wide receiver, number 11, 5'10 junior in Sam Dowdle. He weighs in at 150 pounds. At running back, linebacker, fullback, all kind of different positions is Dustin Weathers, the senior, wearing number 13. He is 6'1", 215 pounds. Then we see Luke Troll at tight end. He is 6'2", weighing in at 170 pounds. Also at running back, getting a lot of touches will be Austin Weiss, 5'7", 165-pound junior. Then your offensive lineman, number 50, a 6'0" senior, 195-pound Hunter Marlowe. Jalen Gardner, wearing number 51, weighing in at 275 pounds. 6'3" stands Gardner. He is a junior for the Stallions. Then the sophomore Austin Kiesler, big tackler there, number 54, 6'3", 250 pounds. Then number 61, a senior at 5'11", 180-pounded Colby Robinson. And then rounding off the starting 11 for your South Lamar Stallions is Aaron Holloman, 300-pound senior weighing in, and 6'2" is the starting lineup for your South Lamar Stallions. We look at some of the offensive cumulative statistics. Now, barring this is not including the first game of the season and the Lynn game. Unfortunately, I was unable to attend those games, but it still gives you a good average when it comes to your averages. South Lamar averages 42.6 points a game, whereas holding the opponents to 24.7 points a game. When we look at first downs on the season, South Lamar has 109 first downs, 88 of those rushing, 16 passing. And at third down conversion, South Lamar is fairly solid, 44%, 28 of 63 on third down. More impressively, though, they've held their opponents to a 34.4 percentile marking, 22 out of 64. So South Lamar's third down defense is a fairly strong one. On fourth down, even stronger. They have only allowed 7 fourth down conversions out of 30 attempts. So that is 23.3. So a solid fourth down defense for the South Lamar Stallions. On offense, you don't see that many fourth down attempts or conversions really, but South Lamar 10 of 23. When they do go for it on fourth down, it's really, just 1 yard to gain, and so you usually just hand it off to one of our big men down the middle, and they'll just punch it on down the line. South Lamar with a +2 turnover rating. They have turned the ball over 5 times and have forced the defense to turn it over 7 times. South Lamar a solid rushing team, 2,002 yards rushing out of 268 attempts. That's 7.5 average per rush. Nice solid statistic there, and averaging 222.4 yards per game, 33 rushing touchdowns this season. The opponents have been held to 1,475 yards of rushing out of 240 attempts. The opponents held to 6.1 averaging per rush, 17 rushing touchdowns. The one thing South Lamar doesn't have all that much of, but has been in the past few games, has been passing. South Lamar has 443 passing yards, 21 out of 40, so just above a 50 percentile ranking is the South Lamar passing game. Averaging, but when they do complete passes, they are long passes. An average per completion 21.1 yards per catch, a just shy of 50% per game, 49.2 yards per game of passing, 2 passing touchdowns and 1 interception. South Lamar has 7 fumbles, and 4 of those have been lost. And so as we look at total offense, South Lamar 2,445 yards of total offense. South Lamar, 8 interceptions this year, 3 fumbles, and 11 total takeaways. South Lamar has fumbled the ball away 4 times and a total of 5. So a differential plus 6 on turnovers. So solid work there by your South Lamar defense, causing the ball to be coughed up multiple times. And we will take another short pause. And when we come back, we'll give you some of the individual leaders. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And good evening, and welcome back to your coverage of South Lamar football on the South Lamar Radio Network. We're getting prepped for pregame. It will be a pregame combined band between with your South Lamar Stallion Marching Band and the Sulligent High School Blue Devil Marching Band. Certainly want to remind you about South Lamar at their band competition will be at Gordo. That will be this Saturday with the 1A schools going earlier in the day, so be sure to get out there and support your Stallion band members as well. That will be this Saturday at Gordo High School. And so we're about to have combined bands with the national anthem. But first, we take a look at our offensive cumulative statistics. Kyle Redmond averaging 9.5 rushes per yards per carry out of 83 attempts. He has 785 yards, 12 touchdowns, leading the Stallions in touchdowns, averaging about 87.2 yards per game. So solid footwork. Just behind him is Dustin Weathers, 74 touches, averaging 7.8 per carry, 10 touchdowns for the big senior. He's averaging 64.3 yards per game. And behind him is Austin Weiss, 46 attempts, 241 yards, and 241 yards, averaging 5.2, 3 touchdowns, and 226.8 yards per game. As we look at passing, Kyle Redmond, 443 yards of passing, averaging just shy of 50 yards per throw. 49.2 yards, so he doesn't throw it that often, but when he does, it is way downfield, which brings us to Sam Dowd. Although he only has 3 receptions, he leads the team with 124 yards. That is an average of 41.3 yards per catch. 1 touchdown on the season for Sam Dowdle. Behind him, Noah Dismukes, 5 catches. Most of his, though, are screen passes from Kyle Redmond and then just kind of run it up the gut. And he has 108 yards, 21.6 per catch, and 12 yards per game. As we look at some of our defensive statistics, let me pull those up for you real quick. As we look out on the field at our seniors, we have Kyle Redmond as one of our seniors. Hunter Marlowe, also one of our, forgive me, I'm right underneath the speaker. One of our captains. We also have Aaron Holloman as one of our senior captains, and also Jalen Gardner. And so Kyle Redmond, Jalen Gardner, Aaron Holloman, and Hunter Marlowe as the captains for the South Lamar Stallions. The coin flip getting prepared down on the 50-yard line. Dustin Weathers leads the team with 42 total tackles, 40 of them being solo. He has 1.5 sack. He's averaging 4.5. He has 4.5 tackles for loss. And so the referee explaining the coin toss. From what I understand, it has been specially pressed with a South Lamar logo on one side and a Sulligent logo on the other. So nobody will call it in the air. We'll flick it up in the air, and whatever side it lands on, they win the toss. And trying to look across the way at who Sulligent's captains are. I can see Tyler Gilmore as the coin is in the air. And it looks like that is won by Sulligent. And so we're sorting out who goes where, defending what. I also see number 13, Dustin Somerville. And Sulligent will defend. Let's see, South Lamar will receive. And they will defend the north end zone. So South Lamar will move left to right across your radio dial. And also we see number 32, Caleb Williams. Number 13 also already said Dustin Somerville. And number 14, Cordarius Metcalf. And so those will be the Sulligent Blue Devils captains on tonight's game. So South Lamar will receive. And they will move left to right across your screen. We will pause the video, but we'll stick the microphone outside to let you listen to the combined South Lamar and Sulligent High School bands as they play the national anthem. And then we'll take a short pause, and when we come back, we will have your kickoff. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. That was the combined bands of South Lamar and Sulligent High School providing us with our national anthem as we get ready for kickoff. Again, your South Lamar Stallions will receive the ball to begin the contest. Keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. I'm Dustin Seymour coming to you live from J.C. McAdams Stadium on the campus of South Lamar High School as your South Lamar Stallions prepare to take on the Sulligent High School Blue Devils, coached by Daniel Merchant. As your teams begin taking the field now, South Lamar will receive the opening kick, moving left to right across your screen. Kyle Redmond and Buster Griffin will be back deep to receive as here come the Blue Devils wearing their away white uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, and white helmet, blue stripe down the top of the helmet and down the side of the pants, blue numerals for the Blue Devils, and black outline. As for South Lamar getting prepared to receive the kick from Austin Hollis. South Lamar in their home maroons, maroon top, crimson top, crimson pants with gold numerals, crimson helmet with gold outline and logo. As we prepare for the opening kick, the whistle has been blown. We look to the right. Are we set there? We look to the left. Are we set there? We give the thumbs up to Austin Hollis, and he kicks that ball off. That's going to go to the 25-yard line. That's going to be caught by Buster Griffin, and he trips himself up and comes down on the 29-yard line. And so Buster Griffin will receive the opening kickoff and gain about 2 yards before tripping himself up. And so we'll set up 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. So South Lamar sends Kyle Redmond out to start the game for your South Lamar Stallions. Kyle Redmond on the near has Sam Dowdle on the near side. Here is the handoff that's going to go to Weathers. Instead, Kyle Redmond keeps it himself. He gains about 4 yards before being tackled by Brock. And so a run by Kyle Redmond will gain, let's see, they're going to set him up on the 34-yard line. So that's a gain of 5 yards. And Jonas Brock will get the tackle there on the play. So 2nd and 5 from their own 24-yard line will be South Lamar. Kyle Redmond moves back to under center. He has Dustin Redmond and Austin Weiss behind him. Sam Dowdle, the lone receiver, and he drops the snap, and it looks like he recovered it. And so we'll actually lose about a couple yards on the play, only losing 1 yard on the play, so that's not too terrible. So Kyle Redmond will recover his own fumble after bobbling the snap. And 10:48 here to go. And so Kyle Redmond will recover that fumble. And here is Redmond. He shows pass. He looks to his right. Wide open is Noah Dismukes, and he just misses it on the 32-yard line. A good throw there, but just tripped up was Noah Dismukes and unable to haul in that pass from Kyle Redmond. He was wide open, was Noah Dismukes, but just unable to haul that one in. And so that sets up 4th down and 6. That brings up Kyle Redmond. Will prepare to punt that one away. 2 back to receive for the Sulligent Blue Devils. Correction, that is Lane Tate back to punt, back in after a lengthy injury. He punts that one away. That's going to drop at the 35-yard line, and they're going to let that one roll, and it is going to roll dead on the 26-yard line. So a nice punt there by Lane Tate. A nice welcome back in his first play. A 41-yard punt by Lane Tate will set up the Sulligent Blue Devils. And so Sulligent will have 1st and 10 with 10 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in this opening quarter of play. It will be 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Camden McLemore will be the quarterback for the Sulligent Blue Devils. That is a sweep to the right. That's going to Cordarius Metcalf. Metcalf starts going to the right. Now he doubles back left. He gets tripped up and finally goes out of bounds at the 40. Let's see. That's going to be the 40. Correction, the 36-yard line. So Cordelius Metcalf gets down to the 36-yard line, so that will be a 1st down for being pushed out of bounds by Jolie Shaw. 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line. Here is the snap. That is a handoff to Caleb Williams. Williams busts it outside before Kyle Redmond knocks him out of play. Caleb Williams will make it to the 49-yard line. And so that will be a 13-yard gain. They're setting him up on the 48-yard line, but that should still be a 1st down as Kyle Redmond and Dustin Weathers force him out of bounds. So it should be 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. While it's really between the 47 and 48, it looks like the chains are kind of messed up over there. It's definitely a 1st down. There they go. That will be 1st down and 10 after 2 10-yard gains. A 10-yard gain by Cordarius Metcalf, and then a 12-yard run by Caleb Williams. And we are set to go now, 1st and 10 on their own 48. Here is the run that goes to the right, left to Cordarius Metcalf, and he gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be on the 45-yard line. That was Dustin Weathers, and Hunter Marlowe knocks him down for a, well, they're actually going to gain a yard on that. So Hunter Marlowe and Dustin Weathers will have the tackle there. So finally stopping him a bit there. It's going to be 2nd down. And it looks like he advanced the ball about a yard there. So the 49-yard line. And the referee's coming to talk to Coach Shannon McGregory. Looks like some of the down markers are having technical difficulties as the referee's moving towards that north end zone. I believe they're trying to find a replacement. Okay, a replacement down marker. And we have a coach on his way. I believe that one of the going to bring out the going to get the nice target style chains. So it looks like the chains have broken down on us already. Drive and a half into the game, and our chains are already breaking down on us. As we prepare to set those up, we'll take our first pause of the game as Sulligent will have the ball on the for their own 49-yard line, 2nd and 9 to go. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. I'm Dustin Seymour coming to you from J.C. McAdams Stadium on the campus of South Lamar High School. And it looks like we have our chains ready to go. It's 2nd down and 9. Just shy of midfield are the Sulligent Blue Devils, moving right to left across your radio dial. Here is the snap. Handoff goes right down the middle. That goes to Caleb Williams, and them legs are churning. And he makes it to the 45-yard line before being brought down, it looks like, by Dustin Weathers. Actually, they're going to bring that to Luke Troll. So that will bring up 3rd down and 3 to go on their 45-yard line. They have to make it to the 42-yard line, do the Blue Devils. 3rd down, their first 3rd down attempt of the game. As Camden C.J. McLemore lines up behind center, he hands off to Williams. Williams looks like he makes it to the line to gain, and they're pushing the line, and they're going to blow it dead on the 39-yard line. And Austin Kiesler will be credited with the tackle there, but it will be 1st down and 10 to go from the 39-yard line. So the Blue Devils are driving. 6-yard gain there for Caleb Williams. A nice crowd here on both sides of the field. Lining up under center is McLemore. He hands that one off. And it looks like he is going to go down at the 35-yard line. Metcalf gains 4 yards on the play. Looks like Mason Orr will be the tackler on that play. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 to go. The nose of the ball rests on the 35-yard line of South Lamar as it's 2nd down and 4 to go. One receiver on the near side. South Lamar with 2 inside linebackers. Here is a run that will be stopped. That is Tyreek Metcalf and Dustin Weathers and Kyle Redmond and Hunter Marlowe. He'll actually gain a yard on that play. So they'll set him up on the 33-yard line, as that was Tyreek Metcalf. As Mason Orr and Kyle Redmond getting credited with the tackle there. It's now 3rd down and 4 to go. So 3 runners have been shown thus far by the Blue Devils. Here's the snap, and here's the handoff up the middle, and he is going to be stopped That is a stop there as Hunter Marlowe is right there. And we got a flag on the play. Looked like there was a flag on the play. I thought I saw a hanky go flying. And it looks like we will. We're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Blue Devils. Did not see what happened there. But Hunter Marlowe stopped the runner short. And we have an unsportsmanlike conduct. And that is a 15-yard penalty. And that's added to the end of the play. And so that will set them up on the 49-yard line. And so it is 4th down and 19 yards to go. And so the drive will stall. And Riley Cagle will stand on his own 40-yard line, preparing to punt away to Kyle Redmond. And here is Cagle preparing to receive the snap. The snap is low, but he is able to get that punt off that is going to land on the 20-yard line, and it takes a Sulligent bounce before falling dead on the 16-yard line. So South Lamar will get 1st down and 10 to go from their own 16-yard line. Keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. I'm Dustin Seymour. 1st and 10 for the South Lamar Stallions on their own 15-yard line. And here is the play. Redmond hands off to Vice. Vice makes it to the 20-yard line, so a 5-yard gain before being brought down by Dustin Somerville. And so Austin Vice gets a 5-yard gain there before being brought down. Oh, 7-yard gain, as he'll set up on the 22-yard line. As Dustin Somerville gets the tackle, the ball's on the nose of the ball is on the 22-yard line of South Lamar, so it is 2nd down and a long 3 to go. Line to gain is the 25-yard line. Kyle Redmond sets up under center, and he'll keep it himself. He moves to the left. He's at the 20. He breaks a tackle at the 35, 40, 45. Breaks another tackle. Cuts upfield. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. And he waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, Kyle Redmond. 78-yard touchdown run by Kyle Redmond with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. And South Lamar will draw first blood on a 78-yard touchdown run by Kyle Redmond. What a run. He starts left and he moves right, cuts upfield before finally waltzing his way into the end zone on senior night. Touchdown, Kyle Redmond. As Dustin Weathers prepares for the extra point, here is the kick. It is sky high, and that will be no good. So the extra point is no good. Point after is no good by Dustin Weathers. So with 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go, South Lamar leads Sulligent 6-0. We'll take a short pause. When we come back, South Lamar will kick off to Sulligent after the touchdown run by Kyle Redmond, 78 yards. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. Kyle Redmond with a 78-yard touchdown run after 2 stalls. And so Dustin Weathers prepares to kick it off. 6-0, 4:53 left in this opening quarter. South Lamar leads the Sulligent Blue Devils 6-0 in the season finale of regular season play. Both squads will play in the offseason. We look to the left, we're good there. We look to the right, we're good there. And here is the kick. It is a low line drive that will be caught by Brock on the 20-yard line. He will make it to the 39-yard line. Zach Perrigan with the tackle there. They're going to set up shop, where they're going to set him up at the 38-yard line. So a 22-yard gain there by, let's see, that was Jonas Brock, rather, for being brought down by Zach Perrigan. Here is the snap. That handoff goes to 32. That is Caleb Williams. Williams goes to the right side, and he'll be driven out of bounds by Austin Weiss. Five-yard gain on the play by Caleb Williams. Austin Weiss is the one coming out after pushing him out of bounds. So gain of 5 yards on the play. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. The snap is prepared for Camden McLemore. Here is the snap, and he is going to bootleg to his left. The pass on his way. The first pass is caught. That's caught by Dustin Somerville, and he gets tackled by Sam Dowdle, rather, at the 42-yard line. So a pass from Hollis to Dustin Somerville will set up at the 42-yard line of South Lamar. And so that is a 15-yard gain before being tackled by Sam Dowdle. First down and 10 to go now. As a man in motion, that's going to be a sweep toss to Cordarius Metcalf. Metcalf gains a lot on the play. He will be brought down just shy of the 35-yard line. Noah Dismukes with the tackle. And so Cordarius Metcalf gets to the South Lamar 36-yard line. And so second down and a 4 to go. 2 runners behind him. Here is the fake handoff, and brought down by Hunter Marlowe just before sacking him. Receiver was downfield. That was incomplete, as we will put Hunter Marlowe on the defense there, as he just got to the quarterback as he released, and that fell short of his intended target. So it is third down and 4 to go from the South Lamar 36-yard line. Kyle Redmond, working as a safety, is standing back on his own 25-yard line, cheating up towards the 30. 3 behind him, 1 in motion, and that's going to go right up the gut. He's going to go to the left. That's CJ McLemore, and he will make it to the 29-yard line, and so that will be a first down. Austin Kiesler will get the tackle there. CJ McLemore with a quarterback keeper after an option, a triple option play there. Austin Kiesler gets the tackle, so it's first down and 10 to go from the South Lamar 29-yard line. South Lamar leads it 6-0 with just shy of 3 minutes left to play here in this first quarter of action. CJ McLemore, 2 running teams just trading blows here. Here is McLemore. He looks to throw. He throws that one. It is a corner route, and he will haul that one in. That is a catch by Dustin Somerville. Brought down by Sam Dowdle, but the catch was made, and that's going to be on the 4-yard line. So the pass, so a 25-yard pass. Sam Dowdle with the tackle there. It's first down and goal to go from the 4-yard line. As CJ McLemore lines up. Here is the handoff that's going to Cordarius Metcalf, and he will be stopped short of the line of scrimmage. And at the bottom of the pile for the Stallions will be Austin Kiesler. And so he will have no gain on the play. is Cordarius Metcalf. Austin Kiesler with another tackle, so it's second down and goal to go from the 4-yard line. He gained a little bit, not quite a yard, so it's still first down to go and goal to go. Maybe gained a yard on the play, so we'll give him 1 yard, so he's now on the 3-yard line, are the Blue Devils. South Lamar leading Sulligent 6-0, a minute and a half left to go in the opening quarter. And runner in motion, and he will be hauled down by Aaron Holloman. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Aaron Holloman stops him short of the line of scrimmage. That is going to be Hunter Lockhart, it looked, and he is a little slow getting off the field. Greg, so that's Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams will lose, 1 yard on the play. The nose of the football rests on the South Lamar 5-yard line. And so Aaron Holloman will jump the line of scrimmage. Third down and a long 4 to go. Third down and goal to go. We're under a minute left in the opening quarter of play. South Lamar leading Sulligent 6-0. Here is third and short. It is a sweep play. Will he break free? That is Tyreek Metcalf. Tyreek Metcalf will find his way into the end zone, and so that will tie up our game. So Tyreek Metcalf with a 4-yard touchdown run with 31 seconds to go here in the opening quarter of play will tie our game at 6 apiece. And preparing for the extra point is going to be Austin Hollis. Austin Hollis prepares to take the lead by 1 point, 7-6. Right now your game is tied at 6 apiece. After the 4-yard touchdown run by Tyreek Metcalf. Tyreek Metcalf, a 5'8" sophomore. That kick is up. That kick is spinning. That kick is good. And so South Lamar now trails it by 1. Sulligent 7. South Lamar 6 after a 4-yard touchdown run by Tyreek Metcalf. South Lamar 6, Sulligent 7. 31 seconds left to go in this opening quarter. Keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. Austin Hollis preparing to tee this ball off. I'm Dustin Seymour coming to you live from J.C. McAdams Stadium here at South Lamar High School. We look right, we're good right. We look left, we're good left. Here is Hollis. The kick will go, and it will be caught by Buster Griffin on the 25-yard line. Here is Griffin running right, and he finds a hole. He's at the 40, 45, 50. Here gets a block from Kyle Redmond. He's at the 30-yard line before finally being brought down at the 26-yard line. 25-yard line. Buster Griffin will receive the catch before running upfield and going out. Looks like there is a penalty flag on the play. The ball is set up after the run by Buster Griffin. It looks like it's going to be on South Lamar. Don't see either way. It looks like it's going to be a spot foul, because they haven't told us. It's going to be a spot foul at the 54-yard line. So that will be a personal foul, a spot foul. And so South Lamar, what would have been from the 36-yard line, so that's going to be a personal foul. And South Lamar will set up shop now at the 38-yard line. On their own 38-yard line, what was a run to the 26-yard line is now completely erased by a personal foul, as South Lamar will now set up on their own 35-yard line, 38-yard line, trying to decide where it is. All right, so, and we have a flag on the play. South Lamar, illegal procedure on that play. And so a penalty on South Lamar, going to back them off. So now it will be on South Lamar's 34-yard line. Thirty-four-yard line, 1st and 15 to go. And that will end the first quarter of play. And so Sulligent at 7, South Lamar at 6. So we will take a short pause and then get you back for second quarter action. Into the first quarter, South Lamar 6, Sulligent 7. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to second quarter action here on the South Lamar Radio Network. A huge kickoff return by Buster Griffin, erased by a personal foul. And now South Lamar sets up on their own 38-yard line, 2nd and 10 to go. Kyle Redmond lines up under center. Austin Weiss and Dustin Weathers behind him. He'll hand off to Weathers. Weathers gets about 3 yards on the play before finally being brought down. The line gets pushed, and he'll get to his own 41-yard line. So that is 3 yards gained, and that tackle there is, looks like Caleb Williams. And so give Caleb Williams his first tackle. Dustin Weathers gains 3 yards on the play, so it is now 3rd down and 7 to go. As we're on the 41-yard line. 2nd down, 7 to go. 3rd down, correction, 7 to go. Here is Kyle Redmond, and he hands off to Weiss. Weiss at the 40-yard line, cuts to his left. He lowers his shoulder, and he makes it to the 49-yard line before being tackled by Hunter Lockhart. And so he makes it to the 46-yard line is Austin Weiss before being tackled by number 22, Hunter Lockhart. It's 4th down and a long 2 to go. And it looks like we will line up to punt the ball away. Lane Tate back to punt. And Cordarius and Tyreek Metcalf both back deep to receive the punt. Sulligent leads it 7-6 over your South Lamar Stallions. Lane Tate back on his 35-yard line. And that's going to be a fake punt that goes right to Austin Weiss. The tacklers were unaware of what was happening. And Lane Tate will be caught behind the line of scrimmage and actually will lose yards on that play. Fake punt attempt, and he is hauled down, and that's going to be down on the 40. 48-yard line, so he gained 2 on the play. One of the tacklers was one of the Sulligent defenders had no clue where the ball was, but a few of the other linemen were able to come and find Lane Tate. Good time to run a fake punt, but it is short of the line to gain. So it's first down and 10 to go on South Lamar's 48-yard line. Here is the handoff that's going to go to Tyreek Metcalf. Metcalf will find a hole, and he's going to waltz into the end zone untouched. And so touchdown by Tyreek Metcalf. Untouched is Tyreek Metcalf for a 48-yard touchdown run, his second of the contest, as it is now 13-6, Sulligent. As Hollis gets ready, so that fake punt now, disastrous for South Lamar. 13-6 is the score now. With the extra point ensuing, here is the point after. That is blocked. So that is no good. So it is now 13-6. Sulligent leading South Lamar as we prepare for another kickoff from South Lamar, ensuing towards another kick from Sulligent going towards South Lamar. 10 minutes and 4 seconds remain here in the opening half in the second quarter. 13-6, Sulligent leads your Stallions. Keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. South Lamar ready to receive the kickoff. 13-6 is the score. Buster Griffin returned one to the 20-yard line before being brought down, as Buster Griffin will receive that play at the 25-yard line. He wants more, but he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So Buster Griffin will return it to the 35-yard line. 15-yard play. Jonas Brock will tackle him, so it's going to be first down and 10 to go from the South Lamar 35-yard line. Kyle Redmond receives his play from the coaching staff on this near sideline as the South Lamar Stallions in their maroon and gold, crimson and gold, moving right to left across your radio dial. It is 13-6 in favor of the Sulligent Blue Devils. Sam Dowdle lines up as the near receiver. 2 tight ends on the right side. One goes in motion to the left. Here is Redmond, and we're going to have a whistle. And we're going to have a penalty, and that is false start on South Lamar. So that will send South Lamar back 5 yards, first and 15 from their own 30-yard line now. So first and 15 now. 9:54 left to go in this first half. We're in the second quarter of play. South Lamar with a touchdown in the first quarter, and Sulligent with one in the first and now one in the second. 13-6 is the score. Kyle Redmond lines up under center. Dustin Weathers and Austin Weiss behind him. Here's the handoff to Weathers. He makes a juke, and he gets up to the near the original line of scrimmage. So he'll gain about 7 on that play. And so we're going to set him up on the 30, let's see, that's going to be the 37-yard line. Hunter Lockhart with the tackle there on Dustin Weather. Second down and 8 to go from the 37-yard line. Here is Kyle Redmond preparing the second and 8, and he'll hand that one off. No, he fakes it, And he goes to the right side, and he dives for the first down, and it looks like he's going to get it. They're going to blow him dead. The referee's moving his way towards the original line of scrimmage, but it looks like it's going to be long enough for the first down. So that is going to be a first down South Lamar after the quarterback a option play. He'll get there. He will find his way to the 46-yard line, 9-yard gain by South Lamar. First down, 10 to go from the 46-yard line. 8:55 to go here in the second quarter. Kyle Redmond preps. He gets the snap. He's going to hand that one off to Vice, moving to his left. He cuts inside. Now he's at the 50-yard line, and he will be tackled there by Cordarius Metcalf. Austin Vice makes it to the 51-yard line, 49-yard line of Sulligent before being brought down by Cordarius Metcalf, and there will be a face mask on that play. We saw it up here. We weren't sure that he was going to call it, but it is a personal foul face mask added to the play, so it should be first down and 10 to go from the Sulligent 34-yard line. South Lamar, first down, 10 to go, Sulligent's 34-yard line. Sam Dowdle on the near side. Noah Dismukes also lining up as a tight end on the near side off the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff right up the gut to Dustin Weathers. Weathers is going to be tackled by Caleb Williams. And so a 2-yard gain that's going to set up on the 32-yard line by Dustin Weathers. Caleb Williams with the tackle there. 2nd and 8 with 8 minutes to go here in the opening half. Austin Vice wide on the far side. Sam Dowdle wide on the near. Kyle Redmond takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He moves to his right, bootlegging to the right, and he cuts upfield and finally tackled shy of the line to gain. He'll be tackled on the 29-yard line. So Kyle Redmond makes it to the 29-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Tackled by Jonas Brock. 3rd down and a short 5 to go. Line to gain is the 25-yard line. And here is the handoff to Weathers. Weathers goes to the near side, and he's going to make it to the 25, so that should be a first down. And he will make it to the 25-yard line. They're going to call him short of the line to gain. So it'll be 4th and 1 as the ball is right on the 25-yard line. It's about inches to go. Kyle Redmond goes back out, so knocking on the door of the red zone. South Lamar will go for it on 4th down. After a failed fake punt attempt, we'll try and line it up as a normal play and try and punch it right up the gut. 4th down, 1 to go. 6:20 remain here in this opening half of play. Kyle Redmond lines up. He hands off to Weathers. Weathers up the middle, and he'll get it. Dustin Weathers will gain about 4 yards on that play. They're going to blow it dead on about the 21-yard line. As Cordarius Metcalf, part of the tackler. So first down, 10 to go, 6 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the opening half of play. On the 21-yard line, Kyle Redmond not sure which huddle to go to. He receives his play from his coaching staff, and he makes his way towards the line of scrimmage. Forgot to tell the other players. They probably ought to know what the play is, too. Here is Redmond, ready to receive the snap. He gets the snap. He fakes the handoff, and he breaks the tackle. He's at the 15 and tripped up by, that is number 22, Hunter Lockhart. The last man to beat is Hunter Lockhart, and he trips up Kyle Redmond, and he will be hauled down on the 12-yard line. for a gain of 9 on the play. Hunter Lockhart gets the tackle. 2nd down and 1 to go from the 12-yard line. So South Lamar driving. South Lamar with end zone decorations. We have the running stallion in the end zones with horseshoes with the numbers of our senior football players in them. Here's the handoff to Weathers right up the middle of the field, and he's still churning. He'll make forward progress to the 6-yard line, so that'll be a 1st down. So it will be 1st down and goal to go from the 6-yard line. Lockhart there on the tackle again. So 1st down, 6 to go. It is a long 6. The nose of the ball rests on the 6-yard line. Correction, that is the 7-yard line. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter of play. Kyle Redmond receives the snap, and he hands off to Vice. Vice cuts upfield. That's a touchdown. Austin Vice ties up this game with a touchdown run. Correction, it's not tied yet. 12-13, 4:27 left to go here in this opening half. Austin Vice with a touchdown run. Untouched, waltzing into the end zone as Dustin Weathers hopes to tie up this ball game with the extra point attempt. 13-12 in favor of Sulligent, with the extra point ensuing, could possibly tie the game. The kick is up. It is short, but it is through the uprights. A line drive. We are all tied up at 13 apiece. South Lamar 13, Sulligent 13, 4.5 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a pause. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. I'm Dustin Seymour. We're all tied up at lucky number 13. We are preparing for Halloween, and so I guess 13 is a fair number to have right now, but hopefully it won't stay that way for long, for South Lamar at least. As Dustin Weathers prepares for the kickoff, we look to the left. We're good there. We look to the right. We're good there. Thumbs up from Buster Griffin goes to Dustin Weathers. And Weathers will kick that one off. A high kick spiraling to the 20-yard line, and that's going to be caught by Cordarius Metcalf. Metcalf is on his way. He's at the 50-yard line. He almost broke up field before Dustin Weathers, the kicker himself, is able to haul him down, as that's going to be Cordarius Metcalf, and he makes it to the 49-yard line. So that's a 29-yard gain by Metcalf before being tackled by the kicker himself, Dustin Weathers, really the last man to beat, and he just grabbed onto his jersey and said, "No, you are going no farther." 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And here is the run up the middle that is going to be Williams. Williams cuts up field and makes it to the 44-yard line before Kyle Redmond tackles the runner. So it's 2nd down and 3 to go. 2nd and 3 in South Lamar territory now. Here is the quarterback, C.J. McLemore. He a triple option, and that's going to go up the gut to Williams. Williams still on his feet. He's at the 20-yard line before being tackled by just about every stallion on the play. And it looks like that is Troll. Garrett Troll is there. Luke Troll, correction. So he's tackled at the 20-yard line, gain of 24 for Caleb Williams. As Luke Troll brings him down at the 20-yard line. 13-13 is the score. Sulligent quickly moving upfield with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Here's the snap and the handoff to Metcalf. Metcalf is hit immediately by Austin Kiesler, and he's going to lose a yard. Cordarius Metcalf tries to go upfield, and instead he is met unceremoniously by Austin Kiesler, and that's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. So 2nd down and 11 to go here on South Lamar's 21-yard line. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the opening half. South Lamar Sulligent tied at 13. Both teams have punched their tickets. South Lamar to the 1A playoff, Sulligent for the 2A. So this is really playing for pride here. In the final regular season game, that's a handoff to Williams. Williams is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. So South Lamar defense stiffening up. He does get back to the original line of scrimmage at the 20. Looks like Aaron Holloman is going to be the one who meets him there at the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd down. And they're actually just going to get him to the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 11 from the 21-yard line. 2-minute warning here. 2 minutes left to go in the opening half. 13-13 is the score. 3rd and 11 for the Sulligent Blue Devils. Here is the triple option. He looks to throw. He's going to throw that one deep. That is caught by number 80, and he will be hauled down, but not before he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Hayden Nolan. So touchdown from Austin Hollis is thrown to Hayden Nolan. That is a 21-yard touchdown completion. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go here in this opening half of play. 19-13 is the score in favor of the visiting Blue Devils. 19-13 is the score with the extra point ensuing. Hollis prepares for the extra point. His previous extra point was blocked. Extra point, that's a fake attempt. Hollis will throw downfield, and that's going to be good to Brock. No, incomplete. He was out of bounds. So another attempted pass, this time from Austin Hollis, was on its way to Jonas Brock, but he is out of bounds. So the score remains 19-13 in favor of the visiting Blue Devils. Keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. I'm Dustin Seymour coming to you from South Lamar High School. Sulligent with a 21-yard touchdown pass from Austin Hollis to Hayden Nolan gives the Blue Devils a 19-13 lead. A short onside kick that will be recovered by South Lamar. Just shy of the 50-yard line. That's going to be recovered by South Lamar. Going to be Lake Troll will get the recovery there. That will set South Lamar up on the 48-yard line, their own 48-yard line. And so it will be 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line is South Lamar. 1:36 left to go in this second quarter. Kyle Redmond lines up under center. He receives the snap. He bootlegs to his left. He finds a hole. He's at the 50, now at the 45, and he'll go out of bounds at the 40-yard line is Kyle Redmond. 12-yard run. Cordarius Metcalf will push Kyle Redmond out of bounds on the 40-yard line. That is a 1st down for South Lamar. So it's 1st down, 10 to go from the Sulligent 40-yard line as South Lamar attempts to try and score here with a minute 27 left to go here in this opening half. 1st and 10 for South Lamar. Cal Redmond lines up under center. He receives the handoff. It is a reverse, goes to Noah Dismukes. He spins at the 39-yard line. So it's a gain of 1 on the play, as number 70, Colin Caruth, will tackle Noah Dismukes on the play. He gains 1 before being brought down by Colin Caruth. And we have timeout on the field. That's a timeout, South Lamar, with a minute 17 to go here in the opening half of play. South Lamar 13, Sulligent 19. South Lamar sets up 2nd and 9 on the Sulligent 39. Keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. I'm Dustin Seymour coming to you from J.C. McAdams Stadium. 2nd and 9 from the Sulligent 39-yard line. Cal Redmond lines up under center, and he will receive the snap. He looks to pass it. He'll pass it downfield. That's going to be caught by Noah Dismukes at the 20. He's still on his feet and finally loses his balance on the 15-yard line. So a pass from Cal Redmond to Noah Dismukes, and he's tackled at the 15-yard line for a gain of 24 on the play. 1st down, 10 to go from the 15-yard line. That's a way to cut into that field that's left. 1st down, 10 to go. South Lamar trails at 19-13 with 1 minute left before the halftime buzzer. Here's the handoff to Dustin Weathers. Weathers still fighting, and he makes it to the 6-yard line, is Dustin Weathers. Dustin Weathers will make it to the 8-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play before being brought down by the Sulligent tackler. 2nd down and 3 to go. Another timeout by South Lamar with 50 seconds left to play. Be sure to stay tuned, as we will have a pause at the halftime break, and then it will be time for the Crunk Man's halftime report. 50 seconds remain here in the opening half of play. South Lamar with 1 timeout remaining. Sulligent with all 3 of theirs left. South Lamar on their own the Sulligent 8-yard line. As there is timeout on the field. We'll pause as well. 19-13. South Lamar trails Sulligent, but South Lamar on the drive in the red zone at the 8-yard line. Keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. A short 30-second pause as now we get ready for the next play coming out of the timeout. 50 seconds to go. It is 2nd and 7. Here is the run by Dustin Weathers, and he goes nowhere. He is caught right at the line of scrimmage by Hayden Nolan. So he gets nothing after Colin Caruth and Hayden Williams. And the clock is running. 3rd down, 3 to go from the 8-yard line. 20 seconds to go. 3rd down. Here's Kyle Redmond. Redmond receives the snap, and he looks to pass to his left. Instead, he will throw it, and that's going to go over the head of Sam Dowdle. So an incomplete pass en route to Sam Dowdle will be over the head of Dowdle, which now brings up 4th down and a long 3 with 9 seconds to go. As now the play clock begins to run. Kyle Redmond receives his play from head coach Shannon McGregory. And he runs out to his offense to try and at least get this first down, if not find pay dirt. 9 seconds to go here in the half. Kyle Redmond trying to get South Lamar back on the board, and he looks to pass, and that's going to be a pass, and that is caught. Touchdown, Stallions. The pass. Kyle Redmond goes to Luke Troll. That is a touchdown, Stallions. South Lamar ties the game at 19 after the 8-yard pass. 1 second to go before halftime. And so we look to take the lead on the extra point. It is tied at 19 apiece. We still will have to have the kickoff with 1 second remaining. As here is Weathers. The kick is up. That is a perfect kick. South Lamar takes a 20-19 lead with 1 second left to go in the half. And so barring a return by the Sulligent Blue Devils, should see a squib kick here down the middle of the field. And so South Lamar should be able to go into the halftime locker rooms leading 20-19. 1 second remains in the half. And we will take a short pause before that halftime. The kick before halftime, be sure to keep it here as we will prepare for the Crunkman's halftime report. 1 second remain, 20-19 in favor of South Lamar. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. A 4th down pass from Kyle Redmond to Luke Troll for 8 yards is complete for a touchdown. Point after by Dustin Weathers is good. 20-19 is your score. 1 second remains here in the half, so expect Dustin Weathers to kind of have a short kickoff here to go to one of the slower players. But Tyreek Metcalf stands short. That is a squib kick, and that will go down. And that will be a tackle made. And South Lamar will have the lead after the catch on the squib kick. Number 58 will have that. I don't have a jersey number for him. That will end your half. South Lamar 19, Sulligent 20. It is halftime here at J.C. McAdams Stadium with South Lamar leading the Sulligent Blue Devils 20-19. We will take a short pause, and when we come back, it will be time for Crunkman's halftime report. Keep it here. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network.
Hello and welcome back. This is the Crumpman halftime report. This is a fantastic game. If you're listening at home, you still got plenty of time. Come on out. Make sure you bring your phone so you can stay up to date with the Sophomore Radio Network. Let's get to the stats. On total offense, we're pretty much dead even. Sophomore is edging them out. Sulligent has 201 yards. Sophomore has 210. Offensive plays about dead even. We're edging them out just a smidgen. 26 for us, 23 for Sulligent. Total yards passing. Sulligent's got the upper hand right now at 61 to 32. This game it's 20 to 19 sophomore. It's pretty evenly matched. The big thing is there's been momentum swings. Big breakout plays for both teams, and which is which is making for it a fantastic close game. Like I said, if you still have time, come on out to the game if you can make it, but make sure you stay up to date.
So, man, how do you think? What does Sophomore have to do to
Um,
what does Sophomore have to do to win?
Keep their head in the game, pretty much. If they keep their head in the game and don't do nothing stupid, sophomore will come away with this victory tonight. That that's about it. I hope y'all have enjoyed it, and I'm going to say it one more time. You still have plenty of time to come out to this game. With that being said, there's only one more thing for me to say, and that is go Stallions. Get crunk.
And welcome back to the South Lamar High School Radio Network as your South Lamar Stallions have a 20-19 lead over the visiting Blue Devils of Sulligent High School. As we look at some of the individual leaders, passing Austin Hollis 3 for 4 on his half so far, 61 yards and 1 touchdown. Kyle Redmond 32 yards, he's 2 of 4 with 1 touchdown as well. 4 runners for Sulligent. Caleb Williams doing a majority of the work for the Blue Devils. 8 attempts, 59 yards, averaging 7.4 yards per rush. Tyreek Metcalf just behind him, 2 rushing touchdowns, 4 attempts. So he's touched the ball 4 times. 2 of those times were for a touchdown. 53 yards total, 13.3 yards averaging per rush. Cordarius Metcalf also with 6 rushes, but for only 21 yards, 3.5 for the Blue Devils. And then the quarterback had 1 quarterback keeper for 7 yards. Kyle Redmond leading the way for the Stallions. 115 yards for the senior at senior night, 16.4 average, including a 78-yard touchdown run. Austin Weiss also with a touchdown run. He's had 4 attempts, 24 total yards, averaging 6 a carry. Dustin Weathers, 32 yards on 8 touches, averaging 4 per carry. As we look defensively, Austin Kiesler leading the defense for South Lamar, 4 tackles. 1 of those were for loss. Hunter Lockhart leads the way for the Blue Devils, 4 total tackles, none for loss. The Soldier Blue Devils haven't had any tackles for loss. Really, it was penalty yards that's killed South Lamar thus far. The big could have been a huge run for South Lamar, a kickoff return that made it to the Sulligent 25-yard line, and then that was brought back thanks to a personal foul call, and then a couple more personal fouls from both sides, really, as we see defensively, again, Hunter Lockhart. Sulligent 1 punt for 33 yards, 1 for Lane Tate at 41 yards. Buster Griffin's really done all the work for South Lamar. Kickoff return, 3 attempts, 31 yards. You could have added a lot more, but thanks to that penalty there, that got backed up. And so we thank you for watching Crunkman's halftime report and then some of the halftime statistics here. 19-20 is your score, 20-19. South Lamar leading the Blue Devils of Sulligent High School. Kyle Redmond starting the scoring with a 78-yard touchdown run. That point after attempt was no good. That was 4:55 remaining in the first quarter. Then Tyreek Metcalf runs for 4 yards to give Sulligent a 7-6 advantage with 31 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Then Tyreek Metcalf ran for 47 yards, untouched, 10:04 remaining in the first half, in the second quarter. Then Austin Weiss ran for 7 yards in the second quarter. Then Sulligent gets a 21-yard touchdown pass from Hollis to Nolan. And then Kyle Redmond, with 1 second to go in the half, a pass complete to Luke Troll with a touchdown and point after attempt. Good. That is your scoring halftime report. We have about 10 minutes left in the halftime festivities. And 20-19 is your score. South Lamar leading the Sulligent Blue Devils. And so keep it here. We'll take an extended pause to get through halftime. And when we come back, we will be ready for the kickoff of the second half of action. So keep it tuned here. You're listening. And this is the halftime report. When we come back, it will be the second half action. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. I'm Dustin Seymour, coming to you live from the top of J.C. McAdams Stadium on the campus of South Lamar High School, here just east of Millport, Alabama. Let me try and open the door for some of the. Well, goodness, the thing's broken. There it went. All right, we welcome you back as we prepare for the kick. And South Lamar will kick off to Sulligent. Dustin Weathers will tee up the ball on the south 40-yard line. So Sulligent now in jerseys reminiscent of maybe Penn State would be the easiest to describe their jerseys. Their pants do have a little bit of a flare on them, but the white helmet, do think that they have a slight little, I can't decide if those, yes, they have their numbers on their helmet, but it's extremely small. You can't see it from up here. But here is South Lamar as Dustin Weathers tees up the ball on the South Lamar 40-yard line as we prepare for the second half of action. The first half was full of action, 20-19. Here we go in the second quarter of play, and we're going to blow it dead before we even get started. Well, that's a good way to start the game. Start the half. Looks like we're going to have an offside. South Lamar will be offsides. And so back up. South Lamar. To kick off now from the 35-yard line. And here is the kick that will go, and that will find Metcalf as he is at the 45. Now he's at the 50. He breaks a tackle at the 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown, Sulligent. That is the last thing that South Lamar wanted to have happen. As South Lamar allows Cordarius Metcalf to find his way to the end zone. So South Lamar was offsides. And so Sulligent now will try for 2. And that is complete to number 80. Sulligent now takes the lead 27 after a touchdown run from 69 yards out. And now Sulligent takes a 27-20 lead. As Hollis passes to Nolan for a 2-point conversion, Sulligent now takes a 27-20 lead, and any win that might have been in the sails of the South Lamar Stallions is now essentially blowing the other way. 11:42. So barely any time has elapsed off the clock. And it is now 27-20 in favor of the Sulligent Blue Devils. Kyle Redmond back deep to receive as Austin Hollis prepares his kick. That kick is on its way, and that's going to get off of the leg of a South Lamar Stallion, and who will recover it on the 35-yard line? Looks like that will be recovered by South Lamar. South Lamar will have the ball on the 35-yard line. Unable to see who that's down there. But it is now 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line Sulligent with a 27-20 lead. 11 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the third quarter of action. Sam Dowdle on the near sideline. Dustin Weathers and Austin Weiss behind Kyle Redmond. Here is Redmond, and Redmond will be tackled, but he handed it off to Dustin Weathers. Dustin Weathers will gain about 3 yards on the play. Dustin Weathers gains about 3 yards on the play as Caleb Williams will be the tackler on that play. 27-20 is the score. South Lamar trails the Sulligent Blue Devils in the finale of the regular season. They will face off with the Phillips Bear Creek Bears a week from tomorrow. Here is Redmond. Redmond hands off to Weiss. Weiss is gobbled up in the backfield for a loss. And that will be down at the, the 35-yard line. 58 is the tackler. And no number on number 58, and so that's third down and 10 to go now. A short 10, long 9, either way you want to slice it. 10 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Redmond shows pass. He passes deep to Dowdle. No, that's to Noah Dismukes. Dismukes catches it. Great, that is Luke Troll, and Luke Troll will haul it in and make his way to the end zone, and so that will help South Lamar out. As Luke Troll with a pass from Kyle Redmond, 65-yard touchdown pass that I'm not sure if that was to Luke or if that was to Sam Dowdle in short, but either way, Luke Troll hauls it in and goes 65 yards to pull the Stallions within one. Krugman talked about it during the halftime report. It's all about the big plays. Who's going to make the big play? Well, Sulligent had a big play to start the quarter. And now here's another big play, and that's cut. Oh, off the upright. No good. Dustin Weathers. So the score will be 26-27. 27 Sulligent, 26 South Lamar after a 65-yard touchdown pass from Kyle Redmond to Luke Troll. That is Luke Troll's second touchdown pass. Luke Troll's second touchdown of the game. And so it's 27-26. So South Lamar now prepares to kick off again, and we pray that this will not be another return by Cordarius Metcalf as he opened the half with a big-time touchdown run of 69 yards. So Dustin Weathers will tee up the ball on the South Lamar 40-yard line. As South Lamar trails it now by 1, 27-26 in favor of Sulligent after the 65-yard touchdown pass to Luke Troll. Here is Weathers. Weathers will kick to the near sideline. That will go to number 17. I do not have a number 17, and he's immediately brought down at the 40-yard line, so a gain of about 10 on the play. Colton Lamb. That is Tyreek Metcalf now wears 17. So he makes it to the 42-yard line. As that was Tyreek Metcalf. He now wears number 17 as opposed to 15. So let me change that real quick. Tyreek Metcalf makes it to the 42-yard line as Colton Lamb brings down the runner. So it's 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. Here's the handoff to Cordarius Metcalf. Cordarius caught, and he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Who is at the bottom of that pile for South Lamar? That is Aaron Holloman. Cordarius Metcalf gets caught right at the line of scrimmage. Aaron Holloman with a tackle there. So it will remain 2nd down. Now 10 yards to go. From their own 42-yard line are the Sulligent Blue Devils leading your South Lamar Stallions 27-26. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in quarter 3 of play. CJ McLemore sends a man in motion. And he will pass to the left. That's batted down, but it is incomplete. Aaron Holloman will bat that pass down. Looks like Tyreek Metcalf, yes, Tyreek Metcalf was the intended receiver. He was cutting upfield, though, so it would have been incomplete either way. But give Aaron Holloman a batted ball. So it's now 3rd and 10. 3rd down, 10 to go, 9 minutes and 7 seconds after the incomplete pass. The clock has stopped. 3rd and 10. McLemore receives the snap, hands off to Metcalf, and he is gobbled up in the backfield. He's brought down for a loss of several on that play. They're going to bring him down at the 38-yard line for a loss of 4 on the play. As Aaron Holloman and Mason Orr will bring down the runner, as it's now 4th down and 14 to go. And so now with 4th and 14, we will have a punt. He dropped the punt, so now he's going to try it. He finally gets away. Hunter Marlowe was trying to get it, and here is Kyle Redmond, catches it at the 40 before he is tackled by Tyreek Metcalf on the 35-yard line. They're saying that he fumbled it. They're saying he fumbled it and that he returned it. It looked like Kyle Redmond was down, but they are saying that that was a fumble on the 35-yard line. So Sulligent will have the ball and a penalty flag now. Penalty flag. Looks like we're going to have a sideline, some kind of penalty. A sideline warning. So Kyle Redmond will fumble the ball at the 45-yard line. It looked like his knee was down. And a Sulligent player jumped up saying, I recovered a fumble, I recovered a fumble. And the referees appear to have acknowledged it. Did not see who recovered it. It was Kyle Redmond. But as the referees are putting in their playbook, as the referees are putting on a playbook, it was a fumble by Kyle Redmond at the South Lamar 45-yard line. And then recovery by Sulligent. And a sideline warning, so it is Sulligent football now on the South Lamar 45. Here is a bootleg to the left. Hunter Marlowe tries to sack him. He eludes this tackle, and the pass then will be downfield and caught on the 20-yard line by Tyreek Metcalf, and he waltzes into the end zone. That is number 13, Dustin Somerville. Dustin Somerville will take that ball in for a touchdown touchdown pass of 45 yards, and the wheels are falling off for the South Lamar Stallions. It is now 33-26 with an extra point ensuing. So South Lamar defensively stands strong, forces a punt, almost gets the punter behind the line of scrimmage. Instead, he does get the punt away. Kyle Redmond begins to return it, fumbles the ball on the 45, is recovered by Sulligent, and on the very next play, Sulligent sends it downfield for a 45-yard touchdown pass to Dustin Somerville. They will, and they will go for 2. That 2 goes downfield to Somerville. That is good. 2-point conversion pass is good, but there is illegal procedure on the play. Thank goodness. Otherwise, the South Lamar Stallion faithful would probably charge the field. Illegal procedure on the play. South Lamar. As it is 33-26. And here is the two-point conversion attempt. That is no good. No good. It remains 33-26 as Austin Hollis throws a touchdown pass to Dustin Somerville. 7:53 left here in this third quarter of play. The pass, two-point conversion pass from Austin Hollis to Dustin Somerville was good, but an illegal procedure on Sulligent will back them up 5 yards and override the play. And then the next extra point attempt is no good. And so now it is 33-26. South Lamar will receive the kick and hope that something big happens here in their favor. Austin Hollis prepares to kick off. Trying to get all this situated. That kick. And they drop the ball again, but will they recover it this time on the 40-yard line? Which way will the referee? This is Austin Weiss. He is able to bring that one in. Almost disastrous yet again for South Lamar. So now it will be on the 41-yard line. Austin Weiss is able to haul that one in and give it to South Lamar right at the 41-yard line. It is 33-26. Here comes Kyle Redmond, hoping that the wheels have not completely fallen off. Here is Redmond, and there will be a penalty flag. And they blow the play dead. And that will be a false start on South Lamar. False start on South Lamar, so it will be 1st and 15. Now from their own 36-yard line. South Lamar trailing Sulligent 33-26, 7:43 left to go here in quarter number 3. Kyle Redmond gets the snap. He hands off to Weiss. Weiss tries to find a blocker. He's at the 40-yard line and finally gets tackled. He is tackled by Tyler Gilmore. So Austin Weiss makes it to the 44-yard line before being tackled by number 7, Tyler Gilmore. And it is now 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball sits on the 44-yard line. Sam Dowdle on the far sideline. Dustin Weathers, Austin Weiss line up behind Kyle Redmond. Redmond sends Noah Dismukes in motion. And here's the handoff to Weiss. Weiss goes up the middle, tripped up. He does cross the 45-yard line to the 46-yard line. And Colin Caruth picks up the tackle there. It is now 3rd down and a short 5 to go on the 40. Okay, they're going to give him another yard on that. So it was a 3-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 from the 47-yard line. Their own 47. They still have yet to cross the 50, moving right to left across your screen. Sending the man in motion. He will hand off to Dismukes. Dismukes is wrapped up and he's brought down by number 58. No number on 58. But he will be brought down at the line at the line of scrimmage, and that will make it 4th and 4, bringing up Lane Tate to punt the ball away on his own 57-yard line as the full moon across the way rises in the Alabama sky. 33-26 is the score in favor of Sulligent High School. The kick by Lane Tate, a big one that's booted away. That is lands at the 16-yard line. Here is 14, and he is brought down. Cordarius Metcalf brought down at the 16-yard line for being brought down by Randall Deason. 5:35 left to go here in quarter number 3, and it is first down, 10 to go from the Sulligent 16-yard line. (33-26). South Lamar trailing, but only by 1 score. It may seem dismal, but they are fighting, especially after a big defensive play like that. Here is the handoff going right up the middle to Caleb Williams, and he is going to get to the 25-yard line. Caleb Williams gets to the 25-yard line for a gain of 7. Aaron Holloman gets the tackle on the play, so the ball rests on the 25-yard line, 2nd and 3. 2nd down, 3 to go. CJ McLemore, quarterback for the Blue Devils, will hand off to Williams again, and Williams be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. At the bottom of the pile is Blaze Taylor and Aaron Holloman. So they're going to set up the ball. 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball is on the 25-yard line. And the play ensuing here is the snap. That's a handoff to Williams. Williams stopped at the line of scrimmage. So it will be 4th and 3 now. As Dustin Weathers and Aaron Holloman will stop him right on the line to get line of scrimmage. And we're going to measure the ball. Measure for a first down. My clock says that it's 4th and 3. Not sure what they're trying to get a measurement for, but they are going to measure. As they set it up, and that's going to be well short of the line of gain. Well short of the line of gain, so it's 4th down. 4:06 left to go here in quarter number 3. South Lamar 26, Sulligent 33. And they are going to send their offense back out onto the field as the ball rests on about the 26-yard line. They need to make it to the 27. They will likely hand it right up the middle again. They've done it the past 3 plays. South Lamar has stuffed it, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's trying. He gets nowhere. He gets backed up but the referee will give him forward progress at the same spot. But nonetheless, it is first down, Stallions. And the official referee signal is first down, Stallions. Sam Riley is at the bottom of the pile, as well as Blaze Taylor. And that was going to be a quarterback keeper by C.J. McLemore. As Sam Riley and So it is 3:39 to go. South Lamar knocking on the red zone door. 33-26 is your score. South Lamar trails. Here is the snap to Redmond. Redmond will find his way down the pocket to the left side, and he'll be brought down by Cordarius Metcalf. Kyle Redmond makes it down to the, let's see, that is the 17-yard line. So got about 9 yards on that play. So it's 2nd down and 1. Ball is on the 17-yard line. Kyle Redmond and his Stallions hope to get on the scoreboard and cut into this deficit. Here's the handoff. That handoff is to Noah Dismukes, and he's going to be brought down behind the line by 58. Noah Dismukes is brought down at the 19-yard line. They'll set the ball up on the 19, so it's a loss of 2 on the play. Number 58, one of the best tacklers, and I'm unable to give you a name as to who 58 is. So now it is 3rd down and 3 yards to go. So it is a short 3rd down. South Lamar now in the red zone of the Sulligent Blue Devils. Kyle Redmond under center once again. He gets the snap, hands off to Weathers. No, he doesn't. He gets it, takes it himself. He's going off the outside. He makes it to the 1st down, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So Kyle Redmond with a 9-yard gain going up the right side will get knocked out of bounds by number 13, Dustin Somerville. So now it is 1st and goal from just shy of the 10-yard line, so it's actually a very long 9. So Kyle Redmond makes his way out. 2 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter of play. First and 10. Kyle Redmond with Dustin Weathers behind him. He sends Austin Weiss in motion. Weiss tries to make his way. Actually, that's Noah Dismukes. Dismukes gains 2 on the play before being tackled by Cordarius Metcalf. Cordarius Metcalf will tackle Noah Dismukes after gaining 2 on the play. So the ball rests on the 8-yard line. The nose of the ball sitting on the near hash mark as your Stallions move right to left across your radio dial. 33-26, just at a minute 20 left here in quarter number 3. Kyle Redmond lining up under center. Redmond takes the snap. He hands off to Weiss. Weiss up the gut, and he is just shy of the goal line. He's at about the 1-yard line, 2-yard line. So Austin Weiss gets it to the 2-yard line before just tripping up. So it'll be 3rd and 2. South Lamar needs about 2 yards, just shy of 1 minute to go here in quarter number 3. You have to give it to this South Lamar team. Could have rolled over after a series of unfortunate events. Began the 3rd quarter with a punt that was fumbled, with a kickoff return, with a long 45-yard pass. Here is a handoff to Weathers. Actually, that is Kyle Redmond. He's going to his left, and he waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, Kyle Redmond. Touchdown, Stallions. 22 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Kyle Redmond brings South Lamar within 1 point of tying the game. It is now 33-26. It is 33-26. And it looks like Redmond is lining up a play to go for it to go for the 2-point conversion to not only tie the game but potentially take the lead. And they will go for it, go for 2. Ball rests on the 3-yard line. Kyle Redmond has Dustin Weathers behind him. Austin Weiss lined up as a tight end. Kyle Redmond rolls to his right, waltzes in the end zone. South Lamar with a 1-point lead. Kyle Redmond makes the score 34-33. South Lamar taking the lead over the Sulligent Blue Devils. We'll take a short pause and we'll come back. South Lamar will kick off now with a 1-point lead. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have nitroglycerin pills for heart attacks or any kind of anxiety medication, you might want to break that out for quarter number 4. As 22 seconds remain here in the third quarter, South Lamar is about to kick. And we will have an onside kick that's going to get to the 50-yard line. South Lamar recovers. South Lamar recovers. South Lamar with the football after the onside kick. Do we have the official call? Yes. Onside kick by Dustin Weathers is recovered by Colton Lamb. South Lamar will have the ball, and it will be in Sulligent territory. Colton Lamb on the Sulligent 49-yard line. South Lamar with a 34-33 lead. Here is Kyle Redmond, takes the snap. He rolls to his right, now up the gut, and he will be tackled. It looked like a face mask there up here, and the coaching staff believed it as well, but he will gain 1 yard on the play. 34-33, South Lamar now goes into quarter number 4. The coaching staff, Coach Harper up here, wrote down onside kick, and knowing my luck, I would have jinxed it. So I knew the onside was coming, and our hope beyond hope happened as Colton Lamb recovers the onside kick after South Lamar takes the 34-33 lead, and it is now in the final quarter of play. We will take a short timeout, and when we come back, it will be second down and 9 to go on the Sulligent 48-yard line. Keep it here. South Lamar leads it 34-33. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. An onside kick all the way for South Lamar. And Colton Lamb scoops it up on the 51-yard line. 51, I've said that about 6 times. The 49-yard line. 34-33, your South Lamar Stallions leading the Sulligent Blue Devils. Kyle Redmond receives the snap. He rolls to his right again. And he receives a block. He makes it up, and he'll get to about the 44-yard line before being knocked out of bounds by Daniel Maston. Kyle Redmond gets knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Daniel Maston will push him out of bounds, so it is third and long. Third down, 7 to go. 11 minutes, 30 seconds to go. So South Lamar will try and stay in bounds and try and eat up as much clock as possible, hopefully getting a touchdown between now and then. But we are in the final stanza of play. 3rd and 7. Kyle Redmond sends Noah Dismukes in motion, takes the snap. He almost trips up. He rolls to the left this time, and he's going to be brought down. He's going to be brought down for a loss of 1. So Kyle Redmond loses a yard on the play, and that makes it 4th and 8. Lane Tate, in his first action since before the Berry game, has been out of commission with a stress-fractured fibula. and is now doing the punting for South Lamar, getting some snaps in. Here is the snap to Tate. Tate kicks that one with his left foot. Great kick down at the 10-yard line. And here is Cordarius Metcalf. Metcalf at the 30, the 35, 40, 45, 50, and we have a flag in the backfield. Cordarius Metcalf makes it to the 50-yard line, and there is a penalty flag on the field. There is a penalty on the play after Cordarius Metcalf makes it to the 50-yard line, and it looks like we're going backwards. And we have a block in the back. So South Lamar will finally have a penalty go their way. You don't want anything to happen you don't want to make you don't want to have the game be in the hands of the referees, but it is good to see South Lamar getting a play go their way, as it is now 1st and 10 from the Sulligent 9-yard line. Ten minutes and 8 seconds to go here in this game. Sulligent has the ball on their own 9-yard line, as far back as you can get. And here is, we'll get about 2 yards on the play. Hunter Marlowe tackles Williams after he gains about 2 yards on the play. So Lane Tate kicks it to the 10-yard line. So both squads have had unfortunate times on a punt. And here is a run up the middle. That is Tyreek Metcalf. Metcalf makes it to the 35-yard line before being pushed out by Kyle Redmond. So Kyle Redmond will have him brought down. So it will now be first down from the 34-yard line after a long run by Tyreek Metcalf. Kyle Redmond runs him out of bounds yet again. So first down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Here is McLemore. McLemore hands it off up the gut. That's Caleb Williams. Williams finds a hole. He's at the 40, 35, 30. And almost tackled by Sam Riley at the 15, 10. Cuts upfield. 5. Touchdown, Blue Devils. "66-yard touchdown run by Tyreek Metcalf. 8:47 left to go. It is 39-34 in favor of the Sulligent Blue Devils. We said at halftime it would be a game of momentum shifts, and good gracious, we weren't lying. Sulligent lines up the play to go for 2. Right now trailing by 5, hoping to make it a 1-touchdown game. And players are down, set, ready to go. And here is the handoff to Williams. Williams fumbles the ball. They're going to say the referees have not yet. They said he got in. They said that he got in and the ground might have caused the fumble. And so in any case, now the Blue Devils lead it 41-35. 8 minutes and 47 seconds left to go here in this contest. Take a short pause, go take your heart medicine, and we'll be back ready to roll here in just a moment. You're listening to the South Lamar Radio Network. 1 year ago, South Lamar fell at Sulligent by 1 point. A missed extra point proved to be the game winner for the Sulligent Blue Devils. Hard-fought game the entire contest, and we have the exact same contest picking up right where we left off last year. 41-34 is your score. Here's the kick by Austin Hollis. That is going to be caught by Lane Tate with the ball. He's at the 30-yard line, and he runs into a Blue Devil, and he's finally brought down at the 35-yard line after catching it at the 20-yard line. So Lane Tate getting some running room. Lane Tate makes it to the 35-yard line. They're going to set him up on the 36-yard line. Tackler will be Jonas Brock. First down and 10 from their own 36-yard line. South Lamar hopes to drive and tie the game, possibly taking the lead. It is 34-41 in favor of Sulligent. 8:34 to go here in this contest. Kyle Redmond takes the snap. He looks to pass. He's getting flushed out of the pocket. He's pulled down by his helmet, and that's going to be a personal foul. So Kyle Redmond is brought down behind the line of scrimmage, but there is a penalty on the play. He's brought down at the 26-yard line. And there is a face mask on the play on number 58. So that is a 15-yard penalty. That will give South Lamar a first down. Face mask that will set South Lamar up on the 40-yard line. So a fresh set of downs for South Lamar, first and 10. Correction, is first and 6. First down, 6 to go. So South Lamar actually gained a yard and an extra play on the face mask. Instead of being sacked, here is Redmond. Redmond hands off to Weathers. Weathers, been quiet all game, but he cuts it upfield for a first down to the 51-yard line. So Dustin Weathers gets it to the 49-yard line of Sulligent. Cordarius Metcalf hauls Weathers down. 8:16 left to go in the contest. First and 10 now in Sulligent territory. And we are actually on the 48-yard line. So we gained a 12-yard run by Dustin Weathers. 8 minutes to go here in this contest. South Lamar trails at 41-37. Here is the snap to Redmond. Hands off to Weathers. Weathers churning some more. He gets locked up at the 48-yard line before churning some more and being brought down at the 38-yard line. Correction, that is the 42. I'm looking at the wrong side. So it's now second down and 4 to go. 7.5 minutes to go here in the game. Redmond waiting for the snap. He gets the snap. Hands off to Weathers. Right up the middle. Weathers jumps over a defender and makes it to the 38-yard line. 39-yard line. In any case, it is a first down. South Lamar, after Colin Caruth gets the tackle. South Lamar gets a first down on the play from the 39-yard line of Sulligent. First and 10, 7 minutes to go. South Lamar trailing by 7. Redmond under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Weathers again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He gets it up to the 30-yard line before forward progress is stopped. Weathers brought down after a gain of 9 yards. At the bottom of the pile is number 1 is Jonas Brock. So it is now 2nd down, 7 to go. Ball sits on about the 31-yard line. Of Sulligent. Here is the run to the right side. That was Austin Weiss. Nothing to it. As Hunter Motachik, number 62, will get that tackle after Austin Weiss gets nowhere on the play. As Kyle Redmond sends his team to the line. 3rd down, about 6 to go. Redmond hands off to Weathers. Weathers right up the gut. He gets it to maybe the 21-yard line. That should be enough for the 1st down. Don McAdams says it's true, so it must be true. It will be 1st down and 10 from the Sulligent 22-yard line. South Lamar punching their way up the field. 1st down, 10 to go from the 22-yard line of Sulligent. Sam Dowdle comes to the near side wide, as is Austin Weiss, will be off the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap to Redmond. Redmond to Weathers right up the middle. And he fights some more. He makes it to the 16-yard line. Colin Caruth and Hunter Lockhart makes the tackle. But it is 2nd and 5 from the 16-yard line, maybe the 17. 2nd and 5. Justin Weathers in his senior night, allowing this drive to prove his worth and how much we will miss him next season. Here is the option play. Redmond goes to the right. Redmond gets brought down, and we have a flag on the play. Redmond gets brought down at the 17-yard line, or the 16-yard line. There is a penalty on the play, and South Lamar moves their way back. It looks like there's going to be a hold. South Lamar will be backed up on a holding penalty. Bach in the back. It's still a 10-yard penalty. So it will now be 2nd down and 15 to go from the 29-yard line. 2nd and 15 from the 29-yard line. Here is the Redmond rolling to his left. He finds a block. He is at the 20, tackled. He's brought down at about the 19-yard line. Let's see where they spot Redmond down. They're going to spot him at the 20-yard line, so that's a gain of 9 on the play. That makes it 3rd down and 6. South Lamar trails at 41-34 to 2A Sulligent High School. It is 3rd down. 2 minutes, 55 seconds to go here in the game. Certainly in 4th down time period. Here's the handoff to Weathers. Weathers goes to the 20, 15. He gets stopped at the 13-yard line, so he will be short of the line to gain. Dustin Weathers makes it to about the 12-yard line, so they may give him the 1st down. They're going to measure it. They're going to measure. If Dustin Weathers made it to the 12 or the 13, or if he made it to the sticks or not, as they get the chain. And that is first down. First down, Stallions. So South Lamar now in the red zone at the 13-yard line of Sulligent. 2.5 minutes left in regulation. Trailing by 7. It's 41-34 in favor of Sulligent. First and 10, 2:33 to go. The clock begins to run now that the chains have set. The line to gain is about the 3-yard line. Redmond takes the snap, hands off to Weathers. Weathers up the gut, still fighting. He's at the 5-yard line and still not blowing it dead. And they finally blow it dead. They're going to get him to the 5-yard line. So Hunter Lockhart gets the tackle there, possibly saving the touchdown. Because Dustin Weathers will fight as long as it takes. Second down and 2 to go. Ball is on the 5-yard line. So South Lamar still has the potential to make it to first down without getting the touchdown. 1 minute, 45 seconds to go here in this regulation period. Ball sits on the 5-yard line. Austin Weiss and Sam Dowdle on the far side. Dustin Weathers lines up behind Kyle Redmond. He's been the workhorse for this drive. Here's the handoff. Here is Redmond. Redmond works to his left. He dives towards the end zone, and he will be stopped short. He's at the 1-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. It will be a first down. Kyle Redmond makes it to the first down. There is a flag on the play. And there likely will be a late hit, will be the call. There is a flag on the play. The referees are still conferring. I mean, so long as it's not against South Lamar, it really doesn't do much for us. It's give us a couple of inches towards the goal line. That is against South Lamar. That is against South Lamar. They're going to give a holding penalty against South Lamar. Not sure how the line judge who was watching where Kyle Redmond went out of bounds was able to see a hold. But they threw it in anyway, so it will be second and 9 thereabout. And the ball will rest on the 11-yard line. First and 14. 1 minute 14. Here's the handoff to Weathers. Weathers up the gut. He makes it to about the 8-yard line. Colin Caruth will get the tackle as South Lamar will call time out. The ball rests on the 9-yard line. Timeout South Lamar. They still have 2 more after this. There are 61 seconds remaining in regulation as the cheerleaders, the band, the football team, the entire stadium is pumping each other up. 1 minute and 1 second remain in regulation. South Lamar trails by 7, 41-34. South Lamar looks at third down and 6 to go on the 9-yard line of the Sulligent Blue Devils. Both teams have punched their ticket to host round 1 of the playoffs. Sulligent in the 2A playoffs. South Lamar in 1A will host Phillips of Bear Creek a week from tomorrow right here at J.C. McAdams Stadium. 3rd and 6. Kyle Redmond sends his team to the line. Austin Weiss, Sam Dowdle on the near side. Dustin Weathers behind the player. Here's Redmond. Redmond trips up and falls at the 7-yard line. Redmond trips himself up at the 7-yard line. South Lamar will take another timeout as it is 4th down and the game to go. 4th down and 4. South Lamar takes a second timeout. 47 seconds left here in regulation. We'll take a pause, and we will come back as soon as we can. 41-34 is the score. 4th down, 6 to go on the 7-yard line of Sulligent. Keep it here. This is the South Lamar Radio Network. Welcome back to the South Lamar Radio Network. 47 seconds on the clock. Sulligent 41, South Lamar 34 with 1 timeout left. It is 4th down, 7 to go. Here is your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Redmond fakes the handoff to Weathers. He looks to pass. He passes. That's going deep. That is out of the hands of Sam Dowdle. Incomplete. That will be your ball game after a kneel by Sulligent. 38 seconds remain here in this contest. An incomplete pass from Kyle Redmond to Sam Dowdle. Turns the ball over on downs with 38 seconds to go. 1st down and 10 for Sulligent from their own 8-yard line, 7-yard line. We should see either a run up the gut or a kneel. In any case, a solid, fantastic game here by both squads. Both Sulligent and South Lamar playing a phenomenal game. Sulligent having punched their ticket to the 2A state playoffs, and that will be a kneel. That will take a knee, and that will be your final score, 41-34. After C.J. McLemore takes the knee, and it looks like he's going to have to take one more to finalize this score. 41-34 in favor of the Sulligent Blue Devils. Fantastic game from both sides as your South Lamar Stallions will fall in their regular season opener. 41-34 is the telling of the final score, and we hear the crowd on the other side cheering their players on, and the crowd on this near side cheering their players on as well. Fantastic game as the players go to shake hands. It is not over for the South Lamar Stallions. We'll tell you all about that as we pause, and then we'll come back with the post-game stats. Telling of the final score, South Lamar 34, Sulligent 41. Keep it here for post-game stats. This is the South Lamar Radio Network. And welcome back for the final time to the South Lamar Radio Network here on this beautiful Friday night. Wonderful night for football. The telling of the final score, 41-34. Sulligent defeats your South Lamar Stallions with a solid second half, a wonderful second half as we look at your scoring drives. First quarter, Kyle Redmond runs for a 78-yard touchdown at 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Then Tyreek Metcalf runs for a 4-yard touchdown. That was with 31 seconds remaining to make the score 7-6 in favor of Sulligent. Then in the second quarter, at 10 minutes and 44 seconds, Tyreek Metcalf ran for a 47-yard touchdown run to make the score 13-6. Then Austin Weiss ran for 7 yards with 4 minutes and 27 seconds remaining to tie the game at 13 all. Then Sulligent had a pass from Austin Hollis to Hayden Nolan for a 21-yard touchdown. 19-13 was the score, and then with 1 second remaining in the half, Kyle Redmond passes to Luke Troll for 8 yards. Your halftime score was 20-19 in favor of the South Lamar Stallions. Then Sulligent returns the opening kick of the second half for 69 yards by Cordarius Metcalf. That was a final score, or a kick return to make the score 27-20. Then Kyle Redmond has a completion to Luke Troll for 60 to 20. 33-26 was the score then. And then South Lamar had Kyle Redmond running for 2 yards. You'll have to forgive me. My computer's gone haywire. Here we go. Austin Hollis passed to Dustin Somerville to make the score 33-26 with 7 minutes and 53 seconds left. And then with 22 seconds left, Kyle Redmond pulled the had the Stallions take the lead 34-33. And then Tyreek Metcalf runs for a 66-yard touchdown with 8 minutes and 47 seconds remaining to take the lead for the final time, 41-34. As we look at offense, South Lamar actually led of total offense 386 yards to Sulligent's 341. South Lamar had 55 yards of rushing, 55 plays rather, where Sulligent had 34. Sulligent had a first down per play, averaging 10 yards per play. South Lamar had 7. As we look at passing, Sulligent with 106 yards of passing, South Lamar 97. Of that 106 yards, both squads had 6 passes, 4 complete for the Blue Devils and 3 complete for the Stallions of South Lamar. South Lamar with 32.3 yards per pass, Sulligent 26.5, 2 touchdowns apiece. South Lamar had 289 yards of rushing, whereas the Sulligent Blue Devils 235. South Lamar 6 penalties for 40 yards, and the Blue Devils 3 penalties for 45 yards. As we look at down, South Lamar 14 first downs to Sulligent's 12. 11 of those were rushing for South Lamar. 8 were rushing for Sulligent. 2 passing first downs for South Lamar. 4 for Sulligent. South Lamar was 5 of 12 from third down for a 41.7 percentile ranking. Third down, the Blue Devils 4 of 7, 57.1. Rushing, Kyle Redmond led the Stallions 148 yards of rushing, just under 10 yards per carry, 9.9 with 2 touchdowns and 15 attempts. Dustin Weathers had 19 attempts, a majority of those coming in that final drive. 96 yards, 5.1 average. Tyreek Metcalf led the Blue Devils 142 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns out of 6 attempts. Caleb Williams 12 attempts, 69 yards, averaging 5.8 per play. Defensively, Aaron Holloman led the way for the Stallions, 7 tackles, 5 solos, 1.5 for loss. Hunter Lockhart had 5.5 tackles. Cordarius Metcalf also had 5. Jonas Brock with 5. Colin Carruth with 5. Kyle Redmond, 4 tackles for the Stallions. Austin Kiesler with 4. Dustin Weathers with 2.5 tackles. So solid game from both teams, a wonderful game from both sides. Sulligent celebrating their victory over across the way as we pull up your post-game, looking at the schedule for next week. As your South Lamar Stallions, we know South Lamar will host the Bear Creek Bears, Phillips High School Bear Creek Bears, that will be here at J.C. McAdams Stadium on November 6th. So a week from tomorrow, South Lamar will host Bear Creek in round 1 of the Alabama High School Athletics Association Class 1A playoffs. Sulligent will host Cold Springs at the same time at Sulligent High School. So Sulligent will improve to 7-3 overall. Will finish their regular season 7-3. South Lamar breaks their 6-game winning streak and will fall to 6-4 in regular season play. Still 5-1 in region play, but they are now 6-4 overall, and we hope to have a lengthy run in the playoffs. We certainly On behalf of the team and all of the staff here at South Lamar, we certainly want to thank you for keeping up with your South Lamar Stallions and always giving them the best of luck. And we hope for a lengthy playoff run. Be sure to stay up to date with all of the stats and everything else on the South Lamar Facebook page, South Lamar Stallions fans Facebook page, as we hope for a long run in the playoffs. And soon it will be time for round ball action, getting ready for Coach Chris Tucker's first year at the helm of the South Lamar boys team, and also a new girls basketball coach in Clay Gillum. So two new coaches but at the helm of South Lamar basketball. And so for Aaron Crunkman Aldridge, Dustin Seymour, 41-36 is your final score. Stay safe. Go Stallions. God bless. This is Dustin Seymour for